Hello everyone. Today I will be talking about the usage of performance enhancing drugs among high school athletes. Athleticism is highly valued in our society. Sports lie in the middle of the high school culture. For some, there is nothing more important than landing a spot on the high school varsity team. This may lead some young student athletes to using PEDs, performance enhancing drugs. This should not be taken lightly. Recently, there has been an increase of the usage of PEDs among high school athletes. Today, I am not going to be speaking against the ethical implications of PED use. However, I will be speaking against PED use due to the several health implications PED use poses. There is many PEDs available out there, both from doctors and from questionable internet sites, and they all have one thing in common. They have severe side effects. Let me first begin with a little bit of data. A 2013 survey saw an increase of the human growth hormone among high school athletes of 5%. 11% of those surveyed admitted using human growth hormone at least once in their high school careers. Steroids, the usage of steroids saw an increase of 5% to 7%. This survey included both male and female high school athletes. This is serious. The use of PEDs is dangerous. Let me tell you one story. In the state of Texas, a young baseball player committed suicide after going through steroid withdrawals. Unfortunately, this is not an uncommon story. Dr. Harrison Pope, a Harvard psychiatrist, said, Suicide attempts related to the steroid withdrawal are more common than most people think. And depression is only one of the symptoms of steroid use. Other symptoms include back acne, male pattern baldness, liver damage, and increased aggressive behavior. In growing children and teenagers, other side effects include stunted growth and the disturbance of puberty. In males, breast tissue may develop. For females, their voice may deepen. Now let me tell you another similar story from halfway across the world in the UK. Mohammed Bakar wanted to become a doctor. Unfortunately, his dreams were cut short. One day, his sister found him puking and blue-faced in his room. He later died of heart failure. Toxicology reports showed multiple types of steroids in his systems. The doctors directly linked his death to the steroid use. There's many steroid types of PEDs available, not just steroids, but they all have severe side effects. There's also peptide hormones. These drugs include side effects such as strokes, leukemia, and thyroid problems. There's also the human growth hormone, like I said earlier in the 2013 survey. The side effects of this drug include headaches, crippling arthritis, and tumors and diabetes. And then there's also beta-2 agonists. The side effects of this drug include heart palpitations and nervousness. There's many other PEDs out there, but they all pose great consequences to the user and to the family around them. What should we do to combat this problem? We need to educate young athletes and coaches about the dangers of PED use. Many in Houghton's old high school discontinued steroid use of those who did use steroids after his suicide. I believe educating and letting teenagers know of the consequences will deter many of them from ever starting them. It's not a perfect solution, but it will stop at least a few. To do this, we should have mandatory PED presentations at the beginning of every sport season. This will let athletes and coaches know the gravity of what lies ahead if they stray off the wrong path, into the wrong path. Now let's review. The use of PEDs among high school athletes has risen recently. This is serious as PEDs have many serious side effects, such as depression, heart failure, stroke, and leukemia. High school athletes need to be educated about the dangers of PED use. I know it will not deter every single student athlete from using PEDs, but I believe it will deter a vast majority from ever starting to do so. Call your local school district and ask them if they educate their coaches and athletes about the dangers of PEDs. They should, and if they don't, ask them to. I think the friends and family of Taylor Houghton and Mohammed Belkar would agree with me. Athletic pursuits should not be put before the health of an individual. And that's why we need to educate our local and national high school student athletes. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.